Assalamu alaikum. In this lesson, we will learn the translation and comprehension of chapter number 9, The Fantastic Shoemaker. First, we will do the paragraph translation, then the sentence translation, and at the end, we will do comprehension of this chapter. Paragraph translation. I first met him in my youthful days in the holy month of Ramzan, when my father took me to his shop for ordering a pair of new shoes for the coming Eid. His shop was in a small but busy street of Qissa Khwani Bazaar. A monster-sized black Peshawari chappal overhung on the faint-colored wooden door of the shop. ترجمہ میری اس سے پہلی ملاقات اپنی نوجوانی کے دنوں میں رمضان کے بابرکت مہینے میں اس وقت ہوئی جب میرے والد آنے والی عید کے لیے چپل بنانے کی غرض سے مجھے اپنے ہمراہ اس کی دکان پر لے گئے۔ اس کی دکان قصہ خانی بازار کی ایک چھوٹی سی مگر مصروف گلی میں واقع تھی۔ اس کی دکان کے پھیکے رنگ والے لکڑی کے دروازے پر سیاہ رنگ کی ایک دیو ہیکل پشاوری چپل لٹک رہی تھی۔ Zareen Gul's remarks about shoemaking and their suitability to different people were so authoritative and final that nobody dared reject them. My father, though chieftain of area, would accept his views about a particular pair of shoes with brisk nod. چپل سازی اور مختلف لوگوں کے لیے ان کی موزونیت کے بارے میں زرین گل کے مشاہدات اس قدر حتمی ہوا کرتے تھے کہ کوئی بھی انہیں رد کرنے کی جرت نہیں کر سکتا تھا۔ میرے والد، جو کہ اگرچہ علاقے کے سردار تھے لیکن کسی خاص قسم کے چپل کے بارے میں اس کے خیالات کو فوراً ہاں میں سر ہلا کر قبول کر لیا کرتے تھے۔ سینٹنس ٹرانسلیشن. The rest of the shop was barren as desert. اس کی باقی ماندہ دکان کسی صحرا کی طرح خالی تھی۔ I said with quivering tone. میں نے لرزتی آواز میں کہا۔ Some shoes are bad from birth. کچھ جوتے شروع سے ہی خراب ہوتے ہیں۔ After several years, I returned to Peshawar. کئی سال بعد میں پشاور واپس آیا۔ He shook his bony hands with me. اس نے مجھ سے ہڈیوں بھرے ہاتھوں سے مصافحہ کیا۔ I can make them quickly because I have plenty of free time. میں انہیں فوراً بنا کر دے سکتا ہوں کیونکہ میرے پاس بہت فراغت ہے۔ Do the big shoe making companies have no self-respect? کیا جوتے بنانے والی بڑی بڑی کمپنیوں کی کوئی عزت نفس نہیں ہے؟ These big firms use their hands instead of their brain or experience. یہ بڑے کاروباری ادارے ان کے دماغ کے تجربے سے فائدہ اٹھانے کے بجائے ان کے ہاتھوں کو کام میں لاتے ہیں۔ I wanted to make him advance payment, but he refused. میں اسے پیشگی ادائیگی کرنا چاہتا تھا لیکن اس نے انکار کر دیا۔ All went in rent and leather. سب کچھ کرائے اور چمڑے میں خرچ ہوا۔ Comprehension. Why is Zareen Gul different from other businessmen? Answer. Zareen Gul is different from other businessmen because he is an honest man and never compromises on quality. He makes fine, comfortable and long-lasting shoes with simple tools. He never makes shoes in advance. The shoes made by Zareen Gul are of best quality than the shoes made by the big firms because the big firms produce large number of shoes on latest machines just to earn more and more profit, and they don't care about the quality and comfort of shoes. Question number 2. How did the author came in touch with Zareen Gul brothers? Answer. The author came in contact with Zareen Gul brothers in his youthful days. As Eid was drawing near, his father took him to the shop of Zareen Gul for ordering a new pair of shoes. His shop was situated in a small but busy streets of Qissa Khwani Bazaar. A very large-sized Peshawari chappal hung on the faded wooden door of the shop. It was an old but simple shop. Question number 3. Define the shoemaker and his shop. Answer. Zareen Gul was the shoemaker. He was about 50 years of age. He was an artist in shoemaking. He was very honest and a very hard-working person. He never compromised on his art. His shop was situated in a small but busy street of Qissa Khani Bazaar. It was an old and simple shop. A very large-sized Peshawari chappal hung on the faded wooden door of his shop. Question number 4. What was Zareen Gul's priorities in shoemaking? Answer. Zareen Gul was an artist. He always gave value to the quality of shoes and not on the quantity. He was very hard-working and honest. He used leather of good quality. He always made comfortable and durable shoes. He never compromised on the quality of shoes. He always tried to satisfy his customers as much as possible. For him, shoemaking was not a business, it was an art. That's why he didn't join the big shoe firms. Question number 5. What is the setting of the story? Answer. The setting of the story is that there is a shoemaker called Zareen Gul. His shop was located in a small but busy street of Qissa Khani Bazaar. His shop was a small and simple one, where best quality shoes were made. Zareen Gul represented that class of society which is hard-working, honest and skillful, but even then, they live a miserable life. He works very hard from morning till night, but still he is very poor. He does not compromise on the quality of the shoes he makes. He always made comfortable and durable shoes. Question number 6. What is the conflict about the story? Answer. Although there are many conflicts in the story, but the main conflict is between honesty and greed. The honesty of the poor shoemaker Zareen Gul makes him die in misery, where he worked very hard from morning till night. He made the most comfortable and durable shoes ever, but still he was poor. While the big firms made shoes which were not of good quality, but still they made a lot of wealth. It is because they had no interest in making good shoes, but to earn money. Question number 7. What was the author's opinion about Zareen Gul as a shoemaker? Answer. The author called Zareen Gul as the fantastic shoemaker. According to him, Zareen Gul was an artist. He was very honest and hard-working. He made such kind of shoes which were very comfortable and durable. He always prioritized the satisfaction of his customers. His remarks about shoemaking and their suitability were so authoritative and final that nobody dare rejected them. Zareen Gul had a very simple and small shop. He never compromised on the quality of shoes. He was very skillful, yet he was very poor. Question number 8. Why did the author visit the shop after a long time? Answer. The author visited the shop of Zareen Gul after a long time for ordering a new pair of shoes because Zareen Gul was a perfect shoemaker and his shoes lasted for a long time. The author could not meet Zareen Gul for almost 15 years because he had gone abroad for higher education. On his return, he went to his shop to order a pair of shoes. He had left him at the age of 50 and now he was 65 years old. The author found him in a very miserable condition. The condition of his shop was also very poor. Question number 9. What was Zareen Gul's complaint about big firms? Answer. Zareen Gul's complaint against the big firms was that they preferred quantity over quality because they wanted to make money. According to Zareen Gul, these big firms had no self-respect. They hired craftsmen not for their experience but for their labor. These big firms earned money through advertisements and so they took away the work from shoemakers like Zareen Gul, and now these poor craftsmen had no work to do.